and welcome to a new episode of Philly on Philly Sports. My name is Jamil. To my right,
What's going on, guys? This is Brendan, and we're going to be talking some Philly sports today.
yes, sir. We're going to be talking Eagles, Sixers, Phillies, and I'm going to say it again. From time to time, we will talk hockey. Talk
Yes,
about
sir.
them Flyers.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Hey, this is first episode, first season. Let's bring it in right, man. Let's get a little cheers going.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
My guy.
All right, now.
Yes, sir.
That's that shit right there.
All right, so let's get into some Eagles.
All right, going to the Eagles, right?
Yes, sir.
Get right into it.
Yeah, get right into it.
All right, waste no time. All right, so let's take a look back and just think about like basically how the season ended, right?
Oh, no.
Pure trash, right? Pure trash.
Pure trash. Honestly, the last couple weeks of that season is like unbearable to watch. Unbearable.
Mhm.
The defense is terrible.
I can tell you right now, the last couple of weeks of watching the Eagles play, I had constant chest pains, man.
Yeah.
Chest pains.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. I mean, there's been multiple teams that have done that to me. The Sixers being one of them, but yeah, the Eagles. I mean, it was pretty much the whole season.
It didn't make any sense.
Nah, it really didn't. Coming off of the year that you had the year before, I mean, Jalen Hurts, pretty much MVP of the league. You know, dominance. It's just unfathomable that that could happen this season. It just goes to show you. I mean, you had two offensive defensive coordinators last year that now their head coaches Indy and Arizona. It just goes to show you how much they meant to this team. I mean,
Bro, we got beat by Jonathan Gannon.
oh my god, oh my god,
We got beat by Jonathan Gannon, and where were they at the time? 3-11.
I don't even know.
I think we were 3-11.
It's just crazy because we booed them out of town. I mean,
For sure.
at the Super Bowl, it's like everybody's get him out of here. Get him out of here. And hey, I mean, he beat us. He knew exactly our flaws. He knew where to go. He knew what to do, what not to do to beat us. And
So let me ask you a question. Well, before I even get to this question,
yes, sir.
here was my thoughts on this, right? I kept saying back in, I'd probably say around week 6 or 7, I kept saying the way we're winning, you can't sustain it.
It's not sustainable
Right.
at all.
We have way too many close games when they shouldn't be close. We have way too many games that where we may be up 24-7 at halftime and end the game at 27-20.
Yeah, it's second half offense was non-existent. Second half defense non-existent. It's kind of hard to understand how this team could have fell off the wagon so hard.
So now let me ask you a question. Since we're talking about offense and defense, right?
Yes, sir.
What do you think it is? You think it is coordinators or the players?
That's kind of a loaded question if you ask me. The coordinators definitely did not help. Sean Desai, I mean, it got worse under Patricia. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Matt Patricia was not at all the answer.
I don't know why he was ever the answer to begin
I
with.
don't. Who knows what they were thinking? But I guess they thought like the defense is doing so bad that something had to give.
Think about it like this, Matt Patricia. When they had them, when he was on their staff in New England, their team was not champions.
No, right.
Their team was not champions when he was quote unquote the defensive coordinator, right? They lost to the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
He leaves the Patriots and goes to the Lions.
Yeah.
Right? The Lions are still the Lions. They're still getting torched,
Yes,
right?
sir.
After he leaves, what happened? Didn't New England win a chip?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Next year. It was next year, wasn't it?
Did they not win a chip?
Yeah.
They beat the Rams, right?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So
It's
then
crazy.
we bring him in thinking he's going to do what? And then we bring him in, what, week 11?
It was the Seahawks game is what I remember. Or it was either the Seahawks game or after the Seahawks game.
And if you're bringing in somebody else to coordinate your defense, just punt the season.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah, it was kind of suspect from the start. You could definitely tell that the defense was, I know it takes Hassan Reddick some time to get into the swing of the season. Like it always takes him some time to really get into the swing. But the slow start, it wasn't just a slow start. It was, absence for weeks and weeks. The whole defense. I mean, you had some bright spots early. You had some young legs early. Obviously, Jordan Davis, Carter. I mean, both of them kind of looked. They were like, we belong here. So we want to show you guys that we belong here. You know what I mean?
Now, don't get me started though with Jordan Davis. Don't get me started with Jordan Davis.
Yeah.
Right. You know what? And I don't want to cut your time. I want you to keep stay with your thought.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring up Jordan Davis when it's my turn because I got some things to say to Jordan Davis.
That's a big boy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We got to get him through 17 games. That's first and foremost. I want to talk about it. We got to get him conditioned to get through 17 games. He's incapable of playing a whole season.
He is. So, can I chime in? Can I chime in with my thoughts on that defense?
Yes, sir.
And the coordinators. All right. So, if you ask me, it goes on both, right?
Yeah.
The players as well as the coordinator. In my opinion, there's only two players that I really don't put in that situation or put in that as the cause of the issue, which was our two oldest players, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham.
Yeah.
They showed up.
Yeah.
Game in, game out, they showed up.
For sure.
Two oldest players, right?
Yes, sir.
Josh Sweat. Who was he? Absence, right?
Yeah.
Hassan Reddick. Now, he may get you that sack.
Yeah.
First quarter.
But what are we talking about? We need the plays that's going to change the momentum of the game. That's what we need.
Play after play after play. It can't be every 1 in 6 plays.
Right.
But I'm just going to move right into it, right? Because I'm going to talk a little bit later at the end of this segment about the Eagles, about some of the other players on the team, on the defense. But Jordan Davis. I kept saying, where is he?
Yeah. I mean, you could see him.
Yeah. I seen him, the footage, them walking, him and Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter, right?
Mm-hmm.
He made Carter look small.
Carter ain't small. Oh, yeah. That's a big boy.
It's a rookie.
Yeah,
right?
That's a big boy.
He's up for Defensive Rookie Player of the Year, right? Might get it. And I'm watching him throughout the game. So every week, double team, triple team, eating it. Right? Yeah. I'm watching Jordan Davis one-on-one with an offensive guard.
Yep.
One-on-one.
One-on-one.
Losing. You're the biggest man on the field.
Yes, sir.
Right? In height and size. Biggest man in the field, he's about 6'6", 6'7", all of 350.
350.
Easy, right?
Easy.
And you get stood up by an offensive guard.
It's crazy.
One-on-one.
It's crazy.
Right? Now, I knew this was a problem. I'm going to tell you when I knew this was a problem. It wasn't last year. It was this year.
Yeah.
You want to know when I knew?
What's that?
The Christmas album.
The Christmas album.
Oh, it was the Christmas album.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something.
Hey, man.
I don't give a damn who's singing what and when you're singing it, okay? As long as you are on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
And I'm going to explain why I say that. As long as you're on the offensive side of the ball, right? You can sing whatever the hell you want. Jordan Matalata sounding like he should be on American Idol.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Jason Kelsey sounding like everybody's dad on a drunk holiday.
Got Lane Johnson.
Loving it.
Elvis.
Loving it, right?
Mr. Presley himself.
Then we got Jordan Davis.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, where did he come into this picture?
My man was in there singing R&B, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
But he can sing, though.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I'm being serious.
He can sing, though.
I don't need that shit on defense.
No, yeah.
Let me tell you what I need on defense.
Intensity, baby.
Let me tell you what I need on defense. I need rappers, bro.
Yeah.
I need rock and rollers, bro.
Uh-huh.
I need straight up thugs. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't need nobody skippity bop doobie. I don't give a damn about that. That's softness.
Soft.
Which explains to me why one-on-one he could stood up. And you got Jalen Carter busting through 3 people to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, I bet he's a rapper.
bars.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
spit
saying?
bars for sure.
Bars all
Sure.
day.
Yeah.
You go into his locker, he might have some. He got some X in there. He got
Yeah,
something going to
He's
get
got
him
some
hype.
Tupac posters, something.
Something going hype. Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Jordan Davis got Johnny Gill. Okay? He got Johnny Gill in the locker room.
Why you playing?
my. Yeah. That's what you hear.
Yeah. All right.
And that was my problem though. That's my problem with Jordan Davis. Now I don't know. On a serious note, I don't know if it's a motor issue, condition issue, or a lack of want to issue.
Yeah.
But I see it way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much. You're supposed to just basically throw these dudes out your way. When you first came into the league, you saw the footage.
Yeah.
He was throwing them out the way.
And
he was doing the Reggie White one hand.
Oh yeah.
You know?
But another thing is, I mean, he came out of college. He's known for a run stopper. And how good was our team in run stopping when it mattered?
Well, we couldn't stop a nosebleed.
No, absolutely not.
We couldn't stop a nosebleed.
Yeah, he's not coming in with the pedigree that Jalen Carter comes with. Jalen Carter comes with I'm getting after the quarterback. You're not going to stop me. You could try, but you're not going to stop me. You better throw two guys at me.
Okay.
Simple as that. Jordan Davis, he was not known as that guy. He was known as that potent run stopper, and it just never really came into fruition this year.
I think what they brought him in, when they drafted him, I think the vision for him was, like you said, stop the run, plug the holes, right?
Yes, sir.
But also make some holes, right? Also,
yeah.
If you're getting double teamed, that means somebody's one-on-one.
Yeah.
And they should be able to beat that.
You got to be able to beat a one-on-one.
Right.
You have
to. Everybody
But
else is getting double teamed. He's getting one-on-one and can't beat it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we could get back to multiple other things, especially with defensive scheme. I mean, you look at the scheme, and I mean the whole. This is another thing. Who we just hired, obviously.
It's a great segue.
The bend don't break.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get behind it anymore. I just don't know how.
So
it just the whole bend don't break scheme. I mean, look at someone like, I don't even know an example. Todd Bowles. Look what they did to us. You have them
everything but the kitchen sink.
Yeah, everything but the kitchen sink. Mm-hmm. And honestly, the pressure, especially depending on who you got back there, Drew Lock. You can't get to Drew Lock. You let Drew Lock completely decimate your defense. It's insane. I mean, it's a whole defensive issue. I mean, the corners, Bradbury, where was he all season?
Don't bring up Bradbury.
Oh my God!
Don't bring up.
We signed the wrong one. All right, Chauncey Garner-Johnson. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Mm-hmm. We should have kept you. Honestly,
you only got what, $8 million?
Yeah, we could afford it. We could afford it.
But that's your question though.
Yeah.
He missed almost all of it. He missed like the whole
season. Yes, he did.
So it was kind of a gift.
But who's to say that he's missing the whole season if he plays for us? I mean, I know hindsight's 20/20, but like you could be in different situations, you could be in different schemes that would prevent him from getting hurt. Who knows? You never know. Anybody could get hurt on the Eagles one day, but not get hurt on the Indianapolis Colts the next day. You know what I mean?
True.
You could have a healthy season there and an injury-riddled season the next with another team. It doesn't,
So, segue into my next thought, which was the defensive coordinator, the new coordinator, Vic Fangio.
Yeah.
Right. It's been reported more so. I shouldn't say reported, but it should be, identified as a coordinator and a head coach. He's from the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
He was defensive coordinator. His defensive schemes focused on the linebackers.
Yeah.
Right. Which is the one thing we sure as hell don't have.
And you know that Howie Roseman has no intentions of fixing that problem. He has never valued the linebacker, and he's gonna be like, oh, we drafted Nakobe Dean. It's like, yeah, you did, and
Nakobe Dean is my height.
Yeah, to me that seems like a mistake. I mean, when was like this is? I understand that the NFL as a whole hasn't been a linebacker league in quite some years, but it's coming back.
But it is though.
I know.
It's just I tell people all the time, stop with the nonsense.
Yeah.
With the NFL, ESPN, and Fox Sports narratives on things, right?
Yeah.
The fans never said we demand we want high-powered offenses.
Yeah.
The fans never said we want 40 points a game. It was the
Yeah,
league,
it was the league,
right?
100%.
And then the league told ESPN, the league told Fox Sports, the league told their own network, NFL Network, get on board with this, right?
Yeah,
Because especially in Philadelphia, we are a defensive football team. We've always been that way. Even when the down years.
Yeah.
The one thing you knew about the Eagles were we had defense.
Yes, sir.
Right? So even when Cunningham breaks his leg, we still make it to the playoffs. Why? Defense.
Defense.
Reggie White.
Yep.
Sermon. Bring it home for Jerome.
Yep.
I even give Mike Golick a shout out. He was on that
Oh,
team.
man.
He was on
He's
that
throwing
team.
names.
Right?
Crazy.
But we always had that.
Yeah.
Right?
Always.
It's the same thing when they sit there and say the league doesn't value running backs. Bullshit. I say that every time. You show me one championship team that didn't have a competent running game.
Right.
I'll wait. You show me one NFL team who didn't have a great defense.
Yeah.
That won a championship.
Right.
And with those championships, they're going to be centered around one or two things. Linebackers or safeties.
Yep.
Right? And I hate to talk about them. I really do. But the San Francisco Whiners, right? That defense is spearheaded by who? Fred Warner. Who plays what? Linebacker.
Yep.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Don't tell me it doesn't matter.
Oh, it matters.
Don't tell me it
100%
doesn't matter.
matters.
Okay? But going back to Vic Fangio, they said it goes off the line. We don't have a linebacker. So there was a report that was saying that he might focus the defense on centered around the safety. And did you hear that? Hear about that?
I didn't hear that, but
yeah, I heard that the other day.
I mean, you talking Reed Blankenship or
Who?
Reed Blankenship? You know that?
Who?
Reed Blankenship? Is that who you're talking about?
So with some replay, Byard?
Who's that?
Exactly. The last time.
No show. Mr. No Show Byard.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Can't cover.
Nope.
Won't tackle.
Nope.
Forgot how to do it.
Hey, I'm sorry. I know he's a native around here, but hey, man.
Hey, you know what? I was gonna wait a little bit later into this, but I think I'll be done right now. Byard. Dead to me.
Yep.
Get him out of here.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna say some more names as well.
Yep.
Has to be done. Shaq Leonard. You was cooked.
Cooked.
That's why they cut you in mid-season. Cooked. Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Bradbury. If I ever see you on the street, you owe me a rumble. Real talk. Like, you owe me a rumble. But for now, get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
I'm going to keep it going.
Yeah.
Sean Desai.
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Brad Johnson. Get him out of here. That's where I kind of stop at because we ain't got much left. I mean, we don't have the best, but we ain't got the covers is bare, bro. On the defense side of the ball.
Yeah.
Cover is bare.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
I'm trying to figure out who they're going to center this safety around. Because we've only centered the last time and only time we ever centered our defense around the safety was Weapon X.
That's the golden days, man. B-Dog. B-Dog.
Jimmy Johnson days.
Yes, sir.
That was the only time. I think the closest one to that was with Malcolm Jenkins, but the defense was centered on the defensive line.
Yeah. And, not taking anything away from Malcolm Jenkins, but that defensive line was
vicious.
Oh, my goodness.
Vicious.
Good luck. Good luck.
Vicious. We don't have that. So, I don't know. Here's my thing. If we're going to get a linebacker, then Howie, if you're listening, which I know you're not, but one day maybe you will.
Hi, Howie.
Let me give some box seats.
Yeah, right.
But can I get a third round linebacker?
You're not talking a first round pick.
No,
you're not talking a second round pick.
No.
It's not that hard to ask for. It's really not third round.
Let me get a third round linebacker. And let me tell you why I say third round. Okay. I hope. I'm being honest. I hope we keep DeAndre Swift.
Oh yeah.
Now, from what I'm hearing, is they might let him walk. They might let him walk.
And that might be a mistake. As far as offensive playmakers, explosive talent,
Keenan Gainwell is not it, bro.
He's not it. He's not it. You saw. I mean, listen. First game of the year, getting hurt. Or actually, no. Yeah, he did get hurt the first game of the year, didn't he? Or is it the second?
Second game, I think.
Second game.
Yeah, because I think the first game they only gave Swift like one touch.
Yeah, one touch. Mm-hmm. And see, you saw what he did after that. You saw what
it was the Buccaneers game where he went off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And after that, I mean, he had a couple great games, 100 plus.
Right.
What happened after that? Why did we go away from it?
They're in love with Keenan Gainwell. I have no idea why.
It's crazy.
He does nothing for me.
Yeah,
if you want to use Keenan Gainwell, use him in a passing game.
Listen, at the end of the year, Kenny Gainwell he did have some tough runs.
Who got him down there though?
Yeah.
How many times did Kenny Gainwell get a touchdown that DeAndre Swift took to the 2-yard line?
Oh yeah, and I don't really understand. I mean, they've always said Kenny Gainwell. We love him in the red zone. I was like, I mean, I guess so because he's got fresh legs because DeAndre Swift ran all the way down the field.
Use him in the passing game.
Yeah, I mean, listen, DeAndre Swift, he was known to be a great pass catcher as well. And there's so many times throughout this whole season, you see the little bubble screens,
right.
The little, out routes. I mean, you just see it. You see him, having the potential to have an explosive play, and we're not seeing him.
We do a poor job as an organization. And I do say we. When I say we, I know I'm talking about the Eagles. People say, or Suzo was like, hey, you're not part of the team. Oh, no, if I pay to go to a game, if I buy merchandise, if I watch it on TV, that pays for their salaries, doesn't it? Yes, true. I'm part of the team.
Yeah. So, part ownership. Baby.
I will always say we.
Yeah. Okay. Right. That's we.
Because without us, there's no team.
Right.
So, but we have a poor track record of drafting running backs. You notice that?
It's pretty poor.
Not even good. We don't even draft good running backs. Like Kenny Gainwell is the last one we drafted. That's been okay. I'm not gonna put him as good. He's not good. He's not a 3-down back.
Yeah,
he's not. Right? He's okay. The last good running back, which is the best running back we've had in franchise history, basically off statistics, is Shady McCoy.
Shady,
right?
Let him walk.
Right? Let him walk. No, we didn't let him walk. Chip traded him to Buffalo.
Well, that's
for a linebacker.
To me, for a linebacker. Go figure.
Alonzo.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1 year that Howie doesn't have control, huh?
Yep.
Go get a linebacker. Yeah, but it's kind of tough, man. I mean, when was the last time we had that high-powered running back? I understand.
We don't draft them.
Yeah.
We get them so we've been a running back by committee team since what, 17?
Yep.
Right?
With the Boston. I mean,
that's another Blunt, Ajayi, Sproles.
Yep.
Right? And Clement.
Corey Clement,
and that's Corey Seaman. That boy couldn't run for nothing.
Yeah.
He had one good year, his rookie year.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
he had some key plays.
Yeah, that's cool.
But he
got a chip though.
He did. He got it for us. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
But I was like, I had better hopes for him. To be honest.
Yeah, me too. But it's always been running back by committee. I mean, even you look at a couple years ago, Boston Scott, Miles Sanders. Even Kenny Gainwell was in there as well. I mean, it's.
See, here's the thing I didn't like about the Boston Scott, Kenny Gainwell, and Miles Sanders. Three-headed monster, right? They're committed. What they're missing was that bruiser.
Yeah.
We need 3 yards.
That's
pounded.
LeGarrette Blount. Just something
what was
like
his name? We had him for 2 years. From Chicago. Oh man, he was the visor. What was that man's name?
Matthews, right? No,
it
wasn't Matthews.
No, was it Davis? Was it? They'll come to me later, man. Yeah. They come to me later. And don't judge us, America. Play your fuck up sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
But they didn't have that consistent Blunt was that consistent.
Yeah, exactly. LeGarrette Blount was. I mean, that was a great bruiser. If you ask me. I mean, look at all the years he was with the Patriots. I mean, that's a bruiser.
Let me ask you a question though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip it other side of the ball. Offense.
Yeah.
New coordinator. Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
My thoughts. the Cowboys about when he was with the Cowboys.
Mhm.
The Cowboys had high-powered offenses. I mean, they went through a couple maybe bad years with Dak Prescott with turnovers,
Mhm.
but he's always showed. He's got the schemes, he's got the plays. I mean, there's a lot of pieces. There's a lot of pieces that you might be missing. Jason Kelsey, I mean, that's huge.
I think he's coming back, bro.
I don't know, man.
He hasn't retired yet.
I understand that, but he's playing in the Pro Bowl.
I think, yeah, but I don't think he's retiring, bro.
I don't know.
I think he might come. So here's my thought on just that Jason Kelsey portion. Brandon Graham already said he's coming back for one more year. This is going to be his last year.
Yeah.
Retirement.
Right.
I think him, Cox, I think Kelsey, Cox, and Graham could all retire at the same time.
Yeah. I thought they were already talking about Fletcher Cox not coming back though.
They said that, and they said that for the last 3 years.
Yeah. Well, he cleared out his locker supposedly. But anyway, back to the offense.
Yeah.
Listen, Jason Kelsey, if he wants to come back, if you're listening, listen, we want you back.
Mhm.
We want you back. I don't care if you're 45 years old. I still want you on the team. You're an ambassador for Philadelphia sports. We love you regardless. But then you got other people. I mean, Lane Johnson, obviously, he's still under contract, but like we have to start thinking about replacements for these guys.
So they said the mock drafts right now, they're talking about Eagles taking a tackle at the 22nd pick.
Do it.
You like that?
Yes, sir.
Would you say you applaud that?
Oh, yeah. I applaud that. Keep replenishing. Keep replenishing.
I'm going to say this. At the 22nd pick, get what you need. If you can't find what you need, best player off the board.
I agree. Yeah. Listen, do I want to tackle? Sure. But at the same time, if he's not the best available, I don't think you take him.
My whole thing is first round pick. If you're a first round pick, you're expected to come in and start.
Yep.
He's not going to start over Lane or Mailata.
But you also look at other people like Cam Jurgens.
Here's what I'm thinking. Oh, Cam Jurgens? Yeah. I mean,
he's being bred.
Yeah. I mean, but I think the whole thing is a domino effect of whatever Kelsey does.
Yeah, for sure.
But what about this? Another tight end.
Hey, I mean, we've drafted some great tight ends over the years, for sure. But I think you can get that tight end a little bit later in the draft.
We can.
Fourth round, fifth round. You can get it. You can get a solid tight end later on in that draft. I don't think that is not important.
What if you got Kelsey measurables?
Hey,
he's compared to Kelsey.
Yeah, I mean, but you're going out on a whim and you're trusting.
Yeah. I'm playing a little devil's advocate. I agree with you.
Yeah. Listen, Dallas Goedert.
Second or third.
Dallas Goedert. That's a great tight end, but he's got to stay healthy. He's got to stay healthy. You look at this team's offense with Dallas Goedert out. I mean, it's not the same. You don't have as many scoring options. You don't have as many distractions on those routes. I mean, Dallas Goedert's role in this offense is so important that I think we overlook it a little bit.
And that's what I want to see with Kellen Moore when he's going to design it up, because his track record does show he does abandon the run.
Yeah, he's pass happy.
Pass happy quick.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's where Nick has to come in and say, "No, we're running the ball."
I mean, what other job does Nick have?
Well, they've been calling him he's a CEO type.
The CEO
type
head coach. But I haven't seen anything of it. I mean, you hear the reports. Everybody talking about, Nick is a great coach. He can motivate everybody. He's fantastic. We love Nick. He did not lose his locker room. You hear that all the time. I mean, he's going to have to prove it this year.
What do you think his record have to be for him to lose his job?
To lose his job? Mm-hmm. I think you got to lose 4 out of the first 5, and he's gone.
In season.
Look at the guys that you have around that you just hired. I mean, Kellen Moore. Could he be a head coach? Could he?
No, he can't be a head coach.
No, all right.
I don't think he can.
Just answering the question.
Here's why I think that. There's been a few head coaching jobs, and I don't think, from what I know, he hasn't got hardly any. I think he might have got. No, I don't think he's got any interviews ever.
Yeah,
for head coaching. Now that could be because he didn't apply, right?
Yeah,
he didn't want to put his name in the hat, but his name was never brought up. Like, I personally wanted Eric Bieniemy, right?
That's but
if we're not going to get, if he's not going to get a head coaching job, I want him as my OC.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But another thing about the head coaching job, you said Kellen Moore has never gotten those head coaching jobs. I mean, what about Bieniemy? He's had a lot of opportunities to do so.
And that's the thing. It was mind-boggling. Nobody knew why he didn't get any head coaching jobs
until you saw his the way he motivates his team, starts yelling at people.
Some people need that.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, but
all right, I'm gonna say something right now.
This isn't a college team. These are grown ass men.
I'm gonna say this right now, and that's why.
Yeah,
they're grown ass men get paid a lot of money. Somebody gets in your fucking face,
right.
Take it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Right. So they were acting like straight bitches. All right, straight bitches.
Yeah.
In the words of a friend of ours, Greg. What do you got? Pussies?
What do you got? A whole bunch of pussies.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So that's the thing. It's yeah, people complaining about that, but guess what? Once that got leaked, once what was the head coach's name for Washington? The one just got let go. I can't think of his name now.
Talking about Ron
Rivera, right? Yeah. When Rivera had his press conference, he was like, yeah some of the players are saying he's coaching too hard, blah, blah, blah.
That's what they said.
It didn't work out the way they thought it was. Because of backlash. Like, what do y'all saw? This man's wins championships.
Yeah.
You've done nothing.
Yeah.
Right? And you want to complain about his coaching style? It was after that, they won a couple of games.
Yeah.
And my thing was, I would see a lot of, I watch the games, right?
Right.
And again, especially against us. And I can see the play that was being called, right?
Right.
And I can see that it's there. He doesn't have the personnel to execute it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Think about what he did to us in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He ran the same play twice and scored on both of them.
Yep.
Torched us.
Torched.
But yeah, I think with Kellen Moore, I want to see how he's going to incorporate the run game because he has to.
Yeah, I mean it's very important, especially with us Eagles fans. If you got weapons, we want to see it.
And Nick Sirianni, don't be a CEO, be a fucking head coach.
Yeah.
Either you're going to coach his team or you're going to be a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Right. So, and I respect you having your players back. Right. We all heard about the reports about Jalen and AJ changing the play because they can't stand the play that Johnson called it.
Yeah. Right,
Brian Johnson. So I didn't mind that because it wasn't a head coach. It wasn't the same thing as Carson Wentz and Doug Peterson.
Right.
But as a head coach, you should be jumping in and nipping that in the butt. As a head coach, if you are a head coach on the offensive side of the ball, then the plays that should be getting called in, you should be involved in. If you don't like the play, veto it.
Yeah.
Veto it.
Conversation.
How many times have we seen Jalen Hurts do this? He get the play from the sideline, puts his hands on his head like this.
Yeah.
Looks back at the sideline like this.
He said, what? You want me to run what?
What? Right? And when that doesn't work, he goes off, sits on the bench by himself in the corner. Now, I don't think it's because he didn't want to talk to anybody. I think he had to do it to restrain himself.
Yeah.
From getting on Brian Johnson.
I think it's also a little bit of morale. I mean, he's a prolific quarterback in this league, no matter what we want to say about this year. He's a prolific quarterback in this league. And he wants to appear as such. And maybe it's a little bit embarrassing to him. Who knows?
I think absolutely right.
He's sitting there soaking. I mean, it was embarrassing. Our offense, you can always, everybody makes the conversation about, we're still a top 9 offense, top 10 offense, whatever. But it didn't look like it.
No.
It did not look like it at all.
You can't be top 9, top 10 of anything, offense, and scored 9 points in a playoff game
Unacceptable.
against Baker Mayfield.
Unacceptable.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we'll see. We will see. I'm listen. I'm optimistic. I'm always going to be such. I hope.
I am till I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not. I would tell you the heartbeat get dead to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen. It only takes a couple games to really start to see what this team was, and I think by week 2, 3 this year we saw what this team was for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But people didn't want to admit it. Man,
No,
we're still
6-1.
We're 6-1. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I kept
But
saying,
how did you win those games? They looked terrible.
The worst part about it was, all right, we lost to the Niners. So what? That
Yeah.
was a regular season game. Cool.
Yeah.
We lost to the Cowboys the week after that. So what? We already beat them the first game.
Right.
Record's still better. We're going to win the division. I kept saying this. Then Seahawks game. Drew Lock. I texted my brother, and I said, ain't no way in hell we're losing to Drew Lock. We lost.
Yeah, and that was
Terrible.
listen, that was the season.
Terrible.
That was the season right there.
Now you move in to I think at that time I kept saying this fine. We'll beat the Seahawks, we'll beat Giants, Cardinals, Giants, end the season 14-3.
Yeah.
That's right.
Number 1 seed.
Number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Now we lost to the Seahawks, right?
Yep.
So what's that? 13-4. We can go.
Easy.
That's what we should have been.
It should have been easy.
We play the Giants, and somehow, once again, score like 24 points in the first half, and end up winning the game 27-20, I think it was.
You can see it.
We get flat out embarrassed. Embarrassed, no other way to put it. We got embarrassed by the Cardinals at home, right? And then we lose again to the stinking Giants on that garbage field, which is what? That's the field where Jalen Hurts got hurt his knee the first time.
Yep.
That's the Jets.
Yep.
And then who else goes down? He goes down. Brown goes down. Right. It was just too much. It was too much. We had everything right there gifted to us, and
But listen, about that game.
We're trash.
About that game. The last Giants game.
Yeah.
About that game.
Should have been playing.
Listen, you saw the Cowboys were losing in the first quarter. After that first quarter, when the Cowboys went on a tear, they're up like 20 points. It's like just ship it. Just ship it. It's game over.
I didn't want
sit everybody down.
I didn't want to play anybody. I honestly, I wanted that 5th seed.
Yeah.
I thought it was an easier path.
A better path. Yeah.
Easier path.
It might have been a better path.
Yeah,
for sure.
Easier path.
For sure.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But so right now it's just as far as the Eagles go, just like every other team who's not in the Super Bowl, it's the wait and see game. Yeah. And hoping, praying for the draft that we get it right.
Yeah.
Free agency. I think as an Eagles fan, we're not as worried about the draft. We're worried about the first round. That's pretty much it. We always have the first round picks. And after that, I think it's all about like who are we going to pick up in free agency.
Yeah, it's another big question. I mean,
then they're going to bring back Gardner Johnson. What's it? I can't never say that man's name.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
There you go. You don't think they'll bring him back? He had a 1-year deal with the
I mean, it'd be in their best interest. He's had an injury riddled year.
Sidney Brown is hurt.
Sidney Brown is hurt. So
I like him though.
What's that?
I like him.
I like him too. But pair him with, I mean, he's going to be out for the first couple of weeks of the season.
He might be out for the first couple of months.
Yeah, first couple of months, right? So, Reed Blankenship.
It's going to be Reed.
Listen, nothing taken away from Reed Blankenship. I thought he actually had a hell of a year. I mean, I thought that he was a little bit of a bright spot in our offense, honestly, because everybody else was very inconsistent. He led the league in the season in tackles. I mean, he led the team.
I'll give you that, because here's my thing with Reed.
He's got heart.
I don't blame Reed for this 100%, but he's part of it. The times where I've seen Reed out of position, times where I see him miss a tackle, or whatever the case may be, it's poor communication in the backfield.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
So I can't put it all on him, but he takes some of that blame.
Yeah,
right?
But the whole secondary has to take all that blame.
Bro, our secondary is trash.
Straight doo doo. Straight doo doo. I can't, especially Bradbury's.
Oh, he's gone, bro.
Yeah,
I've never seen somebody not want to talk.
He's cooked.
Look,
He's cooked.
I've seen Deion Sanders make more tackles than this man did.
Oh yeah.
Right.
He's cooked.
He doesn't like. You don't even want to tackle the man though. Like just try.
Yeah.
I'd rather you get ran the fuck over, get trucked.
Yeah.
Than this. He's like reaching, doing this
arm
nonsense.
Tackles. Arm tackles, man. I think that's what they need to do this offseason.
Take it back to basics.
Take it back to the basics. Learn how to tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Learn how to tackle because it seems like nobody on the Eagles knows how to tackle. It's ridiculous.
It's
absolutely ridiculous.
Take it back to basics, like you said. And I think it's also, whatever scheme that comes about. Because on the defensive side of the ball, the buyer telling, I'm so mad at that man. I forgot his name. Sean Desai. That we're going to do our own scouting. We're going to call. First off,
who are you on this team? Who are you on this team? You're a newcomer here. Listen.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Thank you.
It's crazy. And it's like, who are you to us?
Yes.
You just got here. I've been here. It's crazy. Byard, honestly, I mean, man, we thought he was going to be a good addition to this team, but it just really did not turn out to be so.
I want to see the young guys step up. Ringo.
Yeah, Ringo. That's a bright spot. That is one bright spot that I think. I think Ringo.
Joe's hit or miss.
Yeah.
I like Ringo. I think Joe could do something. Depending upon. I think I'd rather see him in the slot. He can't guard outside receivers.
Yeah.
I'd rather see him in the slot, especially because we all know by the second month, Maddox is going to go down with some kind of injury.
He might not even make it to the second month. He might not even. Every single year. I don't think he's under contract next year, is he?
I think it's his final year of his contract, maybe.
I might not even bring him to training camp.
I gotta bring him to training camp.
For what? To get hurt in training camp and he's out the whole season. Listen, he's been a great player for us over the years, for sure.
I think he exceeded expectations. I don't think he was even drafted, was he not? Wasn't he free agent?
I think he was, yeah. I'm not sure, but he definitely exceeded expectations as an Eagle as a whole. But unfortunately, the last couple of years, the injury prone, it's getting hurt every single year. It's kind of hard. You have to have somebody you can rely on. You have to.
So, I want to end it with this.
Okay.
For the Philadelphia Eagles, I think we got to stay the course, right? We ain't got to be the smartest person in the room. We just got to make the best decision. Make sense?
Yeah, I agree.
And I think we got to trust the process.
Trust the process.
Trust the process. That's my segue.
Trust the process.
That's my segue to the Sixers.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Yeah.
So it's Sixers time right now.
All right.
Trust the process.
Trust the process, baby.
Talk about them Sixers.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't have high hopes for the Sixers right now based off personnel, right? Okay. And based off the other moves other teams made around the league, right? I personally don't feel like the Sixers could beat the Miami Heat in a 7-game series.
You said that?
I did say that. I'm going to tell you why. Because every time we think the Heat are going to lose, what happens?
Yeah, they get to the finals.
They get to the finals. Every time.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, that
Did anybody see them beating Boston last year?
No, absolutely not.
That's my point.
But you got one of the great coaches in the league.
Now, but we don't have the great personnel. Right?
Yeah.
Now, I'll say this.
No, I was talking about the Heat.
Oh, Heat. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Eric Spo.
Yeah, put some respect on Spo's name.
That's the GOAT.
Yeah, put respect on Spo's name.
He's one of the GOATs. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. Yeah. And I hate to say it.
Put respect on his name.
He's definitely a hate-to-face kind of guy, but as far as a person, he seems like a great guy, great coach.
Great. Absolutely.
Jealous.
I'm jealous of the whole organization, man. You got Pat Riley upstairs, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one of the GOATs.
You don't miss.
No, absolutely not.
Pat Riley don't miss, bro. But I didn't think the Sixers would be better than the Heat.
Are you talking coming into the year, or are you talking about right now?
Coming into the year.
Coming into the year. Okay.
I didn't think they'd be better than the Heat. I didn't think they'd be better than Celtics. I didn't think, which I can't stand,
Yeah.
I didn't think they'd be better than Milwaukee, especially when Milwaukee got Dame.
Yeah. So coming into the season, I think a lot of us were kind of like, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. I mean, like you got Embiid, he's dominant. You got Maxey, a rising star. Um, the first couple weeks of the season really changed a lot of people's minds. It gave the Sixers a lot of unrealistic expectations. I would say that 100% because the way that Maxey and Embiid were playing, oh my goodness. That team, even with James Harden was at the strip club while they were playing games.
Yeah.
He was at the strip club while they were playing games. But listen, that did not deter.
What did Maxey do last night? 51?
Maxey? Oh, yeah, 51. Yeah. Should have. Had to bring that in. Yeah. Maxey.
Clap that up for Maxey, man. Clap that up for Maxey.
Listen. Now, that kid, man, protect him at all costs. He's got so much heart.
They were talking about trading him for Harden. Remember that?
They were talking about it, but they said Maxey was untouchable. That was all That was all media. That was just speculation. They're like, oh yeah, trade Maxey. No, they never had any intentions of trading Maxey. I will 100% say that.
I don't think they did either, but I think it was for the drama effect, for the talk effect. What's the talk? They might trade Max.
I don't even want to hear any of that
craziness.
The first minute that kid stepped on the floor, you could see, man, he's a star.
We should have definitely beat the Hawks.
Oh my God!
It was Glenn.
You brought it back to that.
Yeah, here's why I'm gonna bring it back to that. Glenn Rivers. I can't call him Doc.
Oh my God.
Glenn.
Yeah.
Rivers.
Yeah.
Wouldn't play him.
Crazy.
Even when Ben Simmons said, "I will not shoot this ball."
Yeah.
He wouldn't play him. Every time we put him into the game, it was a spark off the bench, bro.
Yeah.
A spark.
And what did Maxey want to do? Shoot the ball.
Shoot the ball.
Shoot the ball.
Score.
Drive to the lane. Get to the cup.
Yeah. Yeah. Win a
Maxey.
game.
Oh my goodness.
Win a game.
It's crazy. I mean, but hindsight is 2020 once again. You didn't you could see.
When it comes to Glenn Rivers, it ain't 2020. You just check the history.
It's right
books.
in front of my face.
Check the history book.
I understand. Glenn Rivers, since I can't call him Doc, he wants to play his veterans. He wants to play his veterans, and he's always been that way. He doesn't want those young guys. He doesn't give them a chance until he saw that it was undeniable. He had to give Maxey that chance.
Yeah.
And what happened to the team after that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we took off.
Yeah.
Took off. No, we were still second round exits because of, I think part of it is the unfortunate freak accidents that Embiid always finds himself in, whether it was Markelle Fultz, on the give and go, there was Siakam,
oh God, that
right,
elbow.
or most recently,
Kuminga. Torn. Well, see, listen, they retracted that. They said torn meniscus, but you saw an injured meniscus. So where are we going with that?
That's what I was going to ask you. You think it's a conspiracy theory talk time? Like,
I don't know what it is. I mean, I think they're trying to
get the cortisone shot.
That ain't gonna fix nothing. But listen, before we even get into that, you watched that game.
Yeah.
Nick Nurse should have saw it in the first quarter. He did not have it. He couldn't get off the ground.
No.
He's trying to jump it. He couldn't get off the ground.
He
should have called it at that point.
He wanted to knock the rust off.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Yeah, I know you want to knock the rust off. But listen, when you see that he doesn't have it, I don't care what you're looking at. The 65 games for the MVP. I don't
give a damn about the MVP.
I don't think Embiid does either. I really don't. But my thought was,
I think he does a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Joker got 2.
Yeah, that doesn't matter to me, really. But I think another thing was his 30-point streak was another thing. So he was trying to push through it. I think a lot of it was self-inflicted with Joel Embiid. I think he had a conversation with Nick Nurse. He's like, I want to be out here.
Yeah.
I have a good that's my feeling about it.
Well, that's when you got to – don't be a coach. Be a dad.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds ridiculous what I just said. I know it sounds ridiculous. Don't be a coach. Be a dad. And what I mean by that, for those who don't know, a coach wants to win games. Mm-hmm. A coach is going to do whatever he has to do to win the game. A dad is going to put his kid first. Mm-hmm. A dad is going to put the kid's health first. Yeah. Hey, I want to play. You're not ready.
Yeah.
If you're injured, you're not ready yet. If you go right now, you're gonna set back your progress.
Yeah.
You're gonna make it worse than what it already is. Be it that, hey, my kid's not playing today.
Yeah.
Be it that.
It's as simple as that. And I think a lot of it was, I understand, but I do think a lot of it was Joe. I think Joe wanted to be out there. He wanted to be there for his team.
Absolutely.
Everybody listen, I don't even have Twitter, but I know people are like, oh, Joel Embiid's soft. You can't play more than 50 games a year. I know that that's the chatter. Like, we all get it. And he wants to prove people wrong.
That's his problem.
Yeah, he has nothing to prove.
I call that the young bull problem.
Yeah.
Right? Is that you care too much about what people say about you. These are dudes on the couch, man.
Right. Us. Not that I'm saying it, but listen, I was just on the couch before I got here.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I'm going to be on the couch when we're done here.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can't take stock in what other people. There's a reason that they're talking on Twitter and you're playing the game. It's as simple as that. They're making
it's the whole generation.
$60,000 a year. You're making $60 million in 2 years.
Look at Durant.
Yeah.
All his burner accounts.
Twitter fingers.
Come on, man. It's the generation, but
it's crazy.
You got.
And I actually tuned into Draymond Green's podcast, and he was talking about the whole.
Shout out to Draymond Green, man.
D Green, baby. Yeah, I mean, listen, I got no hard feelings for him, but I tuned in, and he was talking about the 65 games, and he thought that it swayed Embiid to want to play, and Draymond Green was right there. Yeah. He saw it happen.
Yeah.
He said that he was trying to force it.
Yeah.
Was it forced? I don't know. He wanted to play. Obviously, he wouldn't have played if he didn't want to play.
He definitely wanted to play.
Yeah. And
he definitely wanted to take advantage of a weakened Golden State Warriors team.
Yeah. So, now that we talked about that, what I want to get into is how did Joel Embiid's injury sway you for this season? So, obviously, trade deadline coming up. There's a lot of people that have a lot of talk around them. DeJounte Murray, Zach LaVine, obviously, DeMar DeRozan, all those people. But do you want to push your chips all in, get rid of all of your assets right now?
No.
For a season that Embiid may not be healthy. To me, it doesn't make sense. I do agree that they should get some pieces. If Joel Embiid ends up getting healthy, they have to have some more pieces around him, like smaller pieces, supplementary pieces. Like Alex Caruso, someone like that, Tyus Jones, an extra ball handler. Because listen, Pat Bev, that's my guy. I love watching Pat Bev play basketball. I do not want to see him go, but he's an expiring contract.
Yeah, for sure.
And Daryl Morey has to look at it as an asset.
Like, I look at Pat Bev as he's a locker room guy. Yeah. He's a locker room guy.
He's what we
gonna do your dirty work.
He is what we wanted PJ Tucker to be. And listen,
he's dead on with that one.
He is exactly what we wanted.
You're dead on with that.
But listen, PJ did not show up. He's 2 feet from the rim and he can't score.
He's supposed to be the tough guy.
He's cooked.
He was supposed to be the tough guy and was not a.
Yeah.
Yo, you're dead on with that one.
Yeah, but listen,
dead on.
Don't get me wrong. I like PJ when he was here. I enjoyed PJ because he was scrappy. He would get in people's faces. I understand. He was a tough guy, but he can't shoot.
You're being too damn nice to PJ.
No, I like PJ.
PJ
I do like
rocks.
PJ, but his contract was
for PJ.
Get him out.
Get him out of here.
Get him out. Listen, get the contract out of here because that contract was trash.
Here's why I said PJ was. Get him out of here. To me, he didn't bring the toughness that I was expecting to bring.
Yeah.
Like you said, Pat Bev so far has brought that toughness.
Yeah.
More than Pat Bev is what we expect Tucker to be.
Yeah.
But there's too many games where he's on the court for 28, 29 minutes with 0 points.
Yeah. And there was people. There was people here when PJ was here that I thought brought some toughness as well. Montrezl Harrell. As much as people want to trash him, Montrezl Harrell brought energy. Yeah. He brought toughness. Mm-hmm. He was getting in the paint. He was getting offensive rebounds. He was going back up, getting fouled. I like Montrezl Harrell. It was a shame he got hurt, or else he probably would still be a bench piece.
Well, see, and this is why I said I didn't want to get rid of Drummond. Because
that's another trade talk, though.
It was a trade talk. We traded him for.
I'm talking about right now.
Oh no, we traded him for Hardaway.
Yeah.
Oh, not Hardaway. Harden.
Yeah. Harden.
Traded him for Harden, and no, he was not. He's not Embiid, right?
No.
He's not a top tier center in the league, but he's a good off the bench guy, right?
He's a great off the bench guy.
Put Embiid down, let him take a break. You know what I mean? Catch his breath. You bring him in. Embiid got hurt. What? Last 5 minutes of that game?
Mm-hmm.
That should have been Drummond time.
Yeah.
Why wasn't that B-ball Paul time?
Yeah, it's a good question. But another thing about Drummond, even looking forward to this year, I like B-ball Paul. I like Paul Reed. I like him, but he's not.
He's not a center. Bro.
He's not a center. He's not a center. He's not going to get you boards off.
I heard it worded this way. He's a center in a power forward's body.
Yeah. But listen, Drummond, he could come into the game for 8 minutes. He's going to get you 10 boards.
Yeah.
He's going to get you 10 boards.
Yeah.
No, and outside of the paint, he is not going to score a single. He's not going to score a single ball. But listen, in the paint, yeah, he's going to dunk on you.
Yeah.
He's going to get in there.
Yeah.
I like
to do his job.
I like Drummond. I wish we never got rid of him, but it was a necessary evil at the time.
So you brought up some free agencies, right?
Yeah.
Or I shouldn't say free agency, but trade line, deadline moves, right?
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Me personally,
yeah.
A lot of it is something to do with Joel Self. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I think you need another person that can handle a route. You need a big athletic forward.
Okay.
Because, I saw a lot of things based around Alex Caruso. And I think that would be a fantastic pickup. Fantastic. Alex Caruso is a great defender. He shoots 46% from three.
Okay.
That's what I need.
Okay.
That's what I need. I need spacing. I need spacing and defense.
But what you gonna get?
He might be bald, but listen, we're all gonna go bald at some point. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, I'm just speaking facts. I don't care. Like, who cares? He might look a little goofy, but that's a player. That's a hooper.
Yeah,
that is a hooper.
But what you gonna give up to get him?
Now that's the question.
We don't have the picks like we used to. We gave all the picks to the Nets.
It depends. It depends on what Chicago's trying to do. I mean, they're not a playoff team. I don't see them as a playoff team.
No.
Me personally, they might make the play-in, but what are they going to do there? Who are they going to go against? The Heat, the Pacers,
the
Hawks.
Yeah.
They're going to lose to all those teams.
Oh.
I mean, another one of the big talks was DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine.
I wanted DeMar DeRozan last year. Yeah. I said that last year. I was perfectly fine. I'm going to tell you why. I was perfectly fine trading James Harden to the Bulls for DeMar DeRozan and take some future picks, down the line picks, right? The one thing I know, DeRozan's he's going to give me buckets.
Yeah.
And he's going to play D.
I get a little bit worried about DeRozan, me personally, because you look at, he's a mid-range assassin, right? Mm-hmm. So is Embiid.
That's fine.
He operates in a lot of the same spaces that he does.
Go that way. Go on that side, I'll go on this side.
Go that way. But you look at a lot of our players, Tobias, mid-range assassins.
Well, here's the thing about Tobias. Let's be for real. They run down the court. Tobias goes to the corner.
Yeah, most of the time.
Wait. Sit and wait, right?
Yeah.
And then it's, I can't even call it a 50-50 chance I'll knock down that three. It's going to be.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a 25% chance I might go down.
That's why.
And he's too damn tall to have no hops, bro. He has no explosion to dunk the ball. Like,
listen,
it's a lazy dog.
Tobias Harris is one of my biggest frustrations over the past couple of years. I understand that he's been asked to do so many different things over the years.
You got a max deal. He's supposed to.
No, I know, but he's been asked to be a spot-up shooter. He's been asked to be a secondary scorer. Yeah. He's been moved around a lot, but when he's so close to the rack, you gotta flush it. Go up strong. Go up strong. He is so soft.
Yeah,
he is so soft.
I'm gonna tell you right now. He has the same jumping capability as Rocco. Rocco's another person.
That's another story.
Who's 6'6" and has zero elevation, no hops.
Yeah, no hops.
None.
Hey, he brings it on the defensive end though, and that's another thing about Tobias that I think has drastically improved. His defense has been a lot better, and I think a lot of that was due to Doc Rivers. I'm not gonna lie, Doc.
His best years
can I
always
say
been with
Doc?
Doc Rivers.
Can I say Doc?
I just said Doc, so I guess we can say it for right now.
So
I guess
we can cut the Glenn stuff out.
no, you know what? We can call him Doc. You know why you can call him Doc? Because he's not coaching the Bucks.
Yeah,
and he's gonna do.
And Doc they lost two in a row.
He's gonna do Doc type things.
Yeah.
How was he already the Eastern Conference head coach?
Man, it's crazy to think about.
Yeah,
but listen, Doc, to me, it's a great guy. Great guy. He's a great guy. He's a player's coach. Yeah. He's a player's coach, but we didn't need a player's coach.
Great guys get fired all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Great guys don't win you championships all the time.
It's true.
Right?
It's true.
So I mean, I need him to be great on and off the court.
I'm happy. I'm very happy that he's with the Bucks because if he does Doc things, they might not get it out of the second round.
Oh,
listen, if we
here's
see
the difference.
Listen to me real quick. Yeah. If we see them in the second round, fully healthy, maybe add a couple pieces, we can beat Milwaukee in the second round. I'm telling you, we can. I'm not scared of Milwaukee.
Here's the only thing about why I'm scared of Milwaukee. I'll tell you why.
Game time.
Yep.
Game time. We saw
right
it.
There.
We saw it a couple. It might have been a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Because they have what we don't have.
Yeah, closer.
A closer who
Cold-blooded.
refuses to lose.
Cold-blooded.
Look at
closer.
Talk about the Heat earlier.
Yeah.
When Jimmy refuses to lose.
Yeah. Good luck.
You can't stop him.
I agree.
Now, the only problem with that is, we see it. Once he gets to the finals, he's out of gas.
Oh yeah.
Because he had to do this.
He gave everything he had.
3 times already.
Yep. Every series,
Yeah.
every series he gave it all.
So,
and I respect that about Jimmy.
I do.
I don't want to talk.
It's more than the last night.
I don't want to talk about that though.
I'm being kept it. Oh, come on.
Goodness.
That's no brainer. But yeah, but
to buy it over me. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm so sorry, Jimmy. I'm so sorry. Bring him back. Bring it back.
I don't know why you said that.
I'm choosing Jimmy over Tobias every single day. Every single day. It's not even close.
You said that though. It sounded like Pac to me for some reason. It sounded like all eyes on me. Yeah. Like Tobias over me.
Yeah.
Come
with me. Yeah.
But all right, so with the Sixers though, with Embiid, what do you think? Should they? Because now they're talking like we're going to day by day. We're going to watch it. Could be a couple of games. Could be a couple of weeks. Do you think it should be a couple of weeks? Do you think it should be a shut them down until the playoffs? Because we're going to make the playoffs.
Yeah. I think you have the talent to make the playoffs regardless. What I think with Embiid is whatever they say the timetable is, they say it's 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Add a couple extra on it. Mm-hmm. This team is going to be afloat. We're going to be in the mix for the playoffs, regardless. Maxey is that kind of talent. We have a lot of pieces on our team right at this moment who have not been healthy as well, like Anthony Melton, Marcus Morris.
Where's he been though?
He's been hurt.
No, where's he been?
I haven't seen him on the bench.
That's what I'm saying.
I haven't seen him on the bench.
That's what I'm saying. Where's he been?
I don't know. I really don't know. But then you look at Marcus Morris.
There you go. That's Melton.
Where's he been? Oh, he's dancing?
He's
he's not in the club.
He's chilling.
James Harden's he's not in the club. No, he's not. No, he's not.
I just want to push that button.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But that's a good button, though. But, yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of pieces. Like, Marcus Morris Sr. has been excellent for us this year. Like,
he's a little banged up now, too, isn't he?
What's that?
Isn't he a little banged up now?
He's banged up, yeah. But those are some of the pieces that you're looking to get back. But a lot of those guys are expiring contracts. So,
yeah, they got a lot of
who's to say? Who's to say they're going to be here in the next 2 weeks?
Next 2 weeks.
After the trade deadline.
Well, see, here's the thing.
People want
they'll
those
be
expiring contracts.
They'll be here. Only because, I mean, that's the bench, bro. We haven't had a bench like this in a long time.
It's great.
In a long time.
It's fantastic.
My only thing is, whatever decision the Sixers make.
Mm-hmm.
So this again, I'm gonna speak to the Sixers. You may not be listening now, but you will one day. Daryl Morey, Josh Harris.
Listen to me.
If you're whatever decision you make on Embiid, stick to it. You cannot let him change your mind.
Yeah.
Right? Don't be a coach, be a dad.
Yeah.
So if it's going to be 4 weeks, and you're saying, okay, we're going to make it 5 or 6, make it 5 or 6 and call it a day.
Yeah. Don't let him dictate when he comes back.
Having Embiid in the playoffs is way more important than having Embiid right now.
If Embiid is healthy in the playoffs, you can You can play with anybody.
We're
You can
not
play
gonna-
with. You can make a series with anybody.
We're not going to be number 1 seed. We're not
No.
going to be a 2
No.
or a 3.
Nobody's catching the Celtics right now.
No.
It's a wrap. No. And I hate to say that. My brother is a Celtics fan.
He's
I
like,
ask
"Bro,
him about it all the time.
your brother?
Get him out of here. That's my guy, though.
Get
I love
him
my
outta
brother.
here.
I love my brother.
He's
But
a
listen, I mean, he started with the Celtics. With the Ray Allens, Paul Pierce and Antoine Walker and Kevin Garnett. His favorite player is Paul Pierce, 100%. He used to be.
Paul Pierce?
Yeah, so he loved Paul Pierce.
Look, man.
Listen, I like Paul Pierce too.
I
I'm
respected
not a
Paul
Celtics
Pierce.
fan.
I respected Paul. Yeah, right. I respected him until he had that whole moment where he got carried off the court
Oh yeah.
like he was Ricky from
See-
Boys in the Hood. Like he got shot.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. No, I understand.
And then he came running back in
Yeah.
like the man couldn't
What
walk.
happened here? What happened here?
Huh.
What happened?
He was
Yeah.
dangling. I'm like, come on, man. I ain't got time for that.
It was just the whole start of the super teams. I mean, you look at that
Kevin
team.
Garnett, man. Kevin
Yeah.
Garnett. But people forget though too. People, especially these young boys, they think of Ray Allen. They think of a shooter.
Ray
Hey.
Allen,
They ain't know about the old Ray Allen.
Bucks Ray Allen, is a walking bucket. He was a bucket.
I say it one
A
more
straight
time.
bucket.
I'm gonna say it with a fadeaway. Ooh. Yo,
Yeah, that's a bucket.
that man there.
Yeah, cold blooded. Cold blooded.
I tell people this all the time, and if people don't understand what I'm saying, look at it.
Yeah.
Look at a young Kobe, number 8,
Mhm.
and look at a Ray Allen.
Very
They
similar.
weren't shooters back then.
Yeah.
When they first came into the league,
Mhm.
they weren't shooters, but they'd get to the rack and elevate on you
Yes, sir.
all day, make you a
People-
highlight.
Yeah, people see Ray Allen as the spot up shooter. A lot of people see that.
Yeah, that's what they see now because he elevated his game the same way
Right.
Kobe did, elevate his game, right?
Right.
If it wasn't for Ray Allen, LeBron probably would have been retired by now. True story.
Yeah.
He already
True.
said. He said when Ray Allen came to the Heat, it was Ray Allen that told him how to take care of his body.
Yeah.
It was Ray Allen that told him what to stop eating.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? If it wasn't for that, he'd have been retired 6 years ago.
Right. It's
Easy.
important.
Yeah.
But back to the Sixers. I just think they need a couple supplementary moves. Do not make the big splash. Save that cap space. Because everybody's talking about DeJounte Murray. Now listen, DeJounte Murray is a great basketball player, but he is not your max guy that you want. Wait until the free agency. See who's coming out of free agency. Go after somebody bigger than DeJounte Murray. He's going to be around for a long time. He has a lot of chances to get better, but right now he is not going to take your team to the finals.
Is it Maxey up for?
He's up for an extension, but you can get creative with that. You can get. I'm pretty sure you can give him his extension in the middle of the season
Mhm.
to avoid that cap hit.
I mean, I'd rather get it done prior to anyone else.
Oh yeah, pay him, man.
Yeah.
Pay him. He's gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid. They're taking care of
He's gonna be up too. What next year?
Next year or
think-
two.
I
I thought
think-
he still had a couple of years.
'Cause I thought his contract was right after Tobias got hit.
It might have been.
Yeah.
It might have been. But that's another conversation for another time. But yeah, the Sixers, I mean, listen, I don't want to push the chips all in right now.
I agree.
I need to see Embiid get healthy. That is first and foremost your priority. That is the best player on planet Earth right now. He is the best player on planet Earth. It's not even close. I'm sorry.
Let me ask you a question because you just said that.
Uh-huh.
I'm always gonna play the devil advocate.
Okay, go for it.
Let me make it clear. You know,
Uh-huh.
I'm a 4-for-4 type guy. All right?
Yes, sir.
It's always Sixers 1st.
Mhm.
You're starting a team. You got 5 picks. First pick, one of the two, Joker and B.
I'm picking Embiid all day. Are we all right? So now you can get into the question of health. Are we talking about health or are we talking about a player?
You're just starting a team, starting a franchise, and you got to choose between Joker and Embiid.
I'm picking Joel Embiid every single day of the week, every day of the year.
I ain't mad at you. I would too.
That is the most dominant player
I would too.
in the NBA right now.
Like you said though, the only question is that Joker's never hurt, bro.
He's never hurt. He's never hurt. How could you be 320 pounds, whatever the hell he is, and never be hurt?
never hurt.
He is so goofy. He's
Yeah.
walking around like
If you
down the
ask me,
court. I can't stand
I'll
looking
be
at him.
honest with you. So there's the two things that Embiid has over Joker. dominance, he's more dominant.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever Embiid and Joker play, Embiid wins. He wins the game.
Every time.
He wins the matchups.
Paul Reed.
But
like that was a couple days ago. We don't need to talk about that. Go for it. Go for it.
I'm trying to think my trying to keep my evaluation high.
Let's go. Yeah.
No, but so the domination portion of it just dominates them, right? And then the defensive portion of it, right? But besides that, if you ask me, and outside of health, they're pretty damn equal, bro.
Yeah. Joel Embiid has become
Joker's a better passer.
Yeah, but Joel Embiid is no slacker on. Yeah, he can create offense through himself, and he's done that a lot better. And I think that was another thing under Mr. Glenn Rivers that he learned how to be more of a facilitator.
You know why? Sure. You know why? Because under Brett Stinkin' Brown, who's back on the sidelines with Greg Popovich.
Talk about my man like Brett like that.
I did. You know what I'm talking about him like that? Trust the process, Brown.
TTP.
Now I give him that.
Yeah.
He came into the worst situation.
Mm-hmm.
My man Doug Collins said, "Ain't no way, I'm out."
Yeah.
Right. But he, out of his own mouth, said, "We don't have offensive sets and plays. We have offensive philosophies."
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that? Isn't the philosophy to put the ball in the hoop and then to stop the other team from doing so?
Yes.
So what the hell is an offensive philosophy? You're not calling plays. You call timeout for what? Just to get Gatorade?
Maybe they need to get some Gatorade.
just to
get some wind.
You got a clipboard. It's still in the plastic?
I saw him calling plays. You could see him writing plays.
He said it, though.
Film. I could find film of him.
He drew one up. He drew one up. The same way we did as kids. Say,
1 out of 20.
Hey, you do this and you do that. You do that. Right?
Yeah.
But where's the play there? What's the play called?
Yeah.
What's the offensive set like? Shit. Phil Jackson hit the triangle all day. Right? So, but where's it? What's the boy's name? He won a lot of games. Houston's old coach with James Harden.
I don't remember.
Whatever his name is.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But everybody had
Mike D'Antoni.
Right? Yeah. Everybody had a philosophy, right? His thing was running gun. We're gonna be faster than everybody else.
Right.
What was Brett Brown? He said it. We have offensive philosophy, not there's no offensive plays. Bullshit.
Did you ever? What is this philosophy? Did you ever?
No.
Did you figure that? Did you figure that out when the Sixers won 9 games in the season? Did you figure out what their philosophy was?
Yeah, I guess it was
lose on purpose.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Isaiah Cannon. That's your philosophy. Isaiah Cannon. Cannonball. Do you remember that? You remember that? He used to shoot it through cannonball. Isaiah Cannon. Oh my goodness, man. Listen, I watched all of that.
Yeah.
All of that. I'm talking 82 games of garbage.
I was living in Ohio at the time.
Yeah.
During the beginning of the process. 9 games, 10 games for the season, right? And I'm walking around with a Sixers hoodie and the Sixers hat on.
Yeah, buddy.
And everybody's like, "How you gonna wear that?" I'm like, "I'm a fan, through and through, win or lose."
Yes, sir.
Trust the process.
4 baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
TTP all day. But it was hard, man.
It was hard, but there is one thing I want to talk about in regards to trust the process.
The floor was yours, man.
All the mistakes they made throughout that whole process. The whole Brian Colangelo thing just completely evaporated.
Collar was like,
oh my goodness. But listen, all the mistakes that they made, over the past 10 years. Just think about all the teams that are thriving because of players that we drafted.
Boston.
Or didn't draft.
Boston.
You talking about Jason Tatum?
Boston.
They had no chance to get Jason Tatum.
It wasn't about that, though. We traded with Boston to get Markelle Fultz.
Yeah.
You could have got anybody else. No, they benefited. You said they benefited from our
they
decision.
did. Yeah.
So I'm saying we could have got.
But they were going to get him no
else.
matter what.
No, we could have got anybody besides Markelle Fultz, though. Anybody.
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox. Anybody.
Yeah. There's plenty of people.
Come on.
Could
you imagine De'Aaron Fox?
Mikal Bridges.
We had him.
We drafted him.
Your boy.
Zaire Smith.
No.
Where's he at?
No.
He at? Is he cooking chicken? Is he cooking chicken somewhere? What is Zaire Smith doing right now?
That's your boy's. That's your boy.
I know.
Your boy Brett Brown.
I don't even want to talk about that. Did he trade him
Yes.
He traded him.
He traded him.
Brett Brown was like, "Oh, I really want Zaire Smith instead of Mikal Bridges." He said that.
Yeah, because they fired Colangelo.
Yeah.
Right before the damn draft, which he was now the acting GM until what's his name?
It was when Morey came in, right?
No, before
no. That was
why can't I think of his name right now? He played for us. I can't think of his name.
Elton Brand.
Elton Brand.
Yeah.
So I can't want to say Elgin Baylor.
Elton Brand.
So Elton Brand, before Elton Brand came in, right? I remember watching it, and I was like, because my first thought was, Devon, who used to work at a certain place we're not going to mention on here, that's his cousin.
His cousin,
right?
Yep.
I'm a huge
Villanova.
I've been a Villanova fan since Kerry Kittles, right? Everybody like, you should be more of a Temple Owls fan. I was not.
Yeah,
I liked Villanova. Anyway, so I watched them, loved them, and I remember like, oh, this all works out. He ain't got to move. He's already here.
He's already here.
Mom and dad come to every game. Everything's there.
Nope.
Time goes by. We got to trade Markelle Fultz for what's that man's name again?
I don't know who they traded Markelle Fultz for.
No, not Fultz. I'm sorry.
No, you're talking about
Mikal Bridges. We traded Mikal Bridges
for
Zaire Smith to Phoenix for an unconditional first round pick. That's what it was.
Assets.
Right. And then we ended up trading that unconditional pick to Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zaire Smith. What a bust. What a bust. He couldn't play for a G League team right now. What a bust. I mean, he might be playing somewhere. I don't keep up on Zaire Smith. I'm not going to lie. I don't keep up on Zaire Smith, but just look at what you could have with Mikal Bridges. I mean, we're going to see him tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to actually see him tonight. Ben Simmons is probable for the game, I believe. We're going to see him too. Come into Philly. And I don't feel the same way I used to feel about Ben Simmons. Last year, I was like, I hate you, Ben Simmons. I hate you. But I don't feel that way anymore. Are a lot of his injuries, I think, in his head? Sure. Probably. But I think he is dealing with some stuff. I mean, mental health is huge. And I think he does have some stuff going on for sure.
I think his mental health issues were two issues. One, no one ever told you to get better.
He was the king.
All your life, you've been that guy.
Mm-hmm.
All your life, you've been told you're too good. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You're too good. You don't have to. Instead of get better.
Yeah.
Right? And then the second part, he got drafted by Philly.
Yeah.
We're going to let you have it. We're going to let you know if you suck or not.
Oh, yeah.
We clapped. This is how I know Philly fans getting soft. We clapped for him and my for Fultz for shooting free throws.
Yeah.
Now, two different reasons. Fultz, I agree with the clap. He had the yips.
Yeah, for sure.
The man forgot how to shoot. Like, he literally had the yips, right? It looked like Charles Barkley swinging a golf club, shooting a free throw.
Watching him shoot, period, was painful.
But he did it, though.
He did. It was painful.
Ben Simmons didn't want to shoot. So watching him shoot a free throw was like, oh, thank goodness. He cost us a series because he didn't want to get fouled.
Yep.
You know?
And then every single year on the off season, you see him on the runs where he's shooting threes. Everybody's like, "Oh, look, Ben Simmons, he is it, right? He is him right now. Ben Simmons is it. He's gonna come into this season. He's gonna be shooting threes." And I'm like, just wait.
Just wait. Pro. He's a gym pro.
He's great in the gym, man.
He's not coming
He's great in the gym. But listen,
he's not showing up on game day, bro.
Right. And it's a shame, man. Ben Simmons, we gave him the key to the city. All he had to do was take it.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's all he had to do was take it.
That man is 6'10".
I thought he was 6'11".
Shh, even worse. 6'11".
Yeah.
Can't do nothing.
He is one of the most physically gifted
he
players.
He was supposed to be the new Magic Johnson.
He is one of the most physically gifted players in the NBA today. And he can't get his head right.
6'10", 6'11". Ball handle skills. I think his dad and his brother, they ruined him. He's a right-handed person.
Mm-hmm.
They forced him to learn how to shoot left-handed. Why? I have no understanding.
Who knows? Who knows with that? I
Why?
really.
You
Everybody
force,
was saying it.
you force him to learn how to shoot lefty, and he don't shoot.
Yeah.
Why?
Maybe there's a reason. Who
No.
knows? I've never seen him shoot righty. Can he shoot righty?
I don't know. I don't know.
I've never seen it.
I don't know. But quick question. Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Before we wrap this up. Eastern Conference playoffs, NBA. Right now, who's the one team you don't want to see?
Can we just disqualify the Celtics because nobody wants to see the Celtics? Can I choose a
No,
different
you
team?
should want to see them like square up.
No, I do not want to see them in the first round. Hell no.
Okay. All right. So
In the first round of the playoffs, the team that I do not want to see is the Indiana Pacers. That team is too fast. That team, you saw with the play-in tournament, how they were just dicking people, and that was before Pascal Siakam got to the team. Now that they got Pascal has always been a thorn in Philly's side, playing with Toronto, dropping 28, 29, triple-doubles, whatever. Pascal Siakam is a great addition to that team.
Question on Pascal Siakam. We wanted him.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto wanted too much.
Yeah.
From the reports, 3 first-round picks.
How many?
3. 3 first-round picks.
3 first rounds. I probably gave it to him.
You gave it to him for Pascal?
I might have. Pascal brings a lot.
What's he averaging right now? 18?
No, he's averaging, I think, like 23, 24 points. That's a good player.
I don't know. I don't know if I would give 3 rounds for Pascal. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe not 3. Maybe not 3.
For me, it's the Knicks.
Mm.
I don't want to see the Knicks right now. I don't know what in the world's going on Madison Square Garden in the New York Knickerbockers. My man Brunson, balling.
He is balling.
You should have paid that man in Dallas.
Yeah, that's a big mistake on Dallas's end. Yeah, it's me. But I mean, Julius Randle did just get hurt. I don't know the extent of his injuries.
Right.
But their team is definitely formidable.
I don't think I want to see them right now.
They're on that hot streak right now.
They don't see the Knicks and the Pacers don't scare me just because if it's a 1 game, I get it.
Yeah.
7-game series, I think we win.
Talent will win out. Joel Embiid has the chance to take over on. He will be the best player in any given series. Right. He just has to play that way. But he is the best player in the league right now. He has the talent to win any game, any series.
No doubt. All right, so I think that's going to wrap up our first episode.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling, man?
Feel good. I feel good.
Man.
Yes,
feeling
sir.
Good. Give me some of that. Give me some of that.
Yeah, get in there.
You know what?
We got a lot more to discuss, though.
A lot more.
Phillies, Flyers.
Spring training's coming up.
Oh, yes,
I can't wait.
2 weeks?
I can't wait. What's the pitchers and catchers report?
Pitchers and catchers. Oh,
I can't wait. But I want to end this how we started it. Take a little shot.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Ooh, switch.
No, we good.
Right.
No, we good.
Hey, and like we start, baby.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
That's it.
That's it right there.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. That's Philly on Philly Sports.
Stay tuned, baby.
Stay tuned.
A lot more to come.
Check your social medias. Check your YouTubes, your TikToks, your Instagrams. We're going to be everywhere. And remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.